Robert Channing is the newsmaker who's in studio now. Good morning, Robert Channing.
Good morning, Bill.
So, once and for all, have you advanced in, and will you be on America's Got Talent?
I've already won.
You have won America's Got Talent. There it is. I knew everyone knew something.
No, Bill. All I'm allowed to say is I auditioned, and that is it. So.
It's amazing, these. You know, I knew of somebody that heard just a recent story that somebody was on, I don't know, American Idol or one of those shows, and they couldn't even sing Happy Birthday.
Yeah, I have a 30-page. I actually have I have one contract for about 20 pages. The other one is like 30.
What you can and can't.
Can and cannot do. I'm only allowed to say that I auditioned. So I did audition. However, I'm on all the TV commercials. Not all of them, but four.
I've seen you all over these commercials. You're on all of these commercials, these promos. And even when they said, here's what's allowed, I watched very carefully last week, looking for you last week.
I did too.
And at the end, what did? They came out and said, and here's what's to come in the upcoming season.
Yeah.
And there you were. I saw you there.
You know, it's funny because my kids and, we're all in the basement watching TV. One of my good friends came over, who's a friend of yours, Gary Outram. You know Gary?
I know Gary well.
George, Annie, and Gary. He pops over with pizza and wings, and we're sitting there watching it, and here the first 60 seconds, bam, there I am. I'm on the beginning of the premiere.
This is
like,
it.
Dude, this is cool. I'm on tonight, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, and I'm going, all right, great. So it comes to the end, and my shoulders are dropping. I'm going crying. There's nothing going on. So all of a sudden, I'm down in the dumps, and like 10 seconds later, there comes the trailer for next week. Oh, there I am. Okay, I'm going to be on next week. I don't know, but you don't know that. No. But I think I'm watching and going, okay. But, you don't know. They don't tell you anything. There's a few more episodes, but...
now, if I'm correct, there's a total of 4 weeks, right, that they do these people advancing to the next round. So you could be this week, you could be next week, you could be the week after. You could be just on the promo.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. They don't tell me anything. I asked my producer, and they said, well, we'll let you know. I go, okay, I'm sure you will. They never do. So
somebody just said, you just said you won, which means you didn't because you wouldn't be able to say that. The fact is, though, that until you get to, this is done live. This will be up and coming live.
Right, exactly.
So nobody knows who the winner is going to be, even on this show. Everybody, we're all suspect.
Right.
That, he's on the up and up.
It's reality TV at the best.
It is. But the fact is that the stuff is done. If you make it to the live rounds, which is where Leon Etienne and Rami Lowe were, it gets pretty exciting.
Yeah, it really does. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm going to be more surprised, I think, than anybody else. Even though I'm a mind reader, I don't mind reading, so I'm off duty when it comes to this stuff.
I know you can't. I know you can't say what you did, but at the Stanley Theater with the Leon Etienne show, you did the speed painting.
Right, with glitter and glue and glitter.
And it's amazing. The glue's flying all over. You're doing the painting thing, and then and there's the painting. It was Leon Etienne and Rami Lowe.
Yeah.
In the promo, it shows it clearly. Listen, I've gone frame by frame. It shows you, and I'm not going to say who, because maybe some people want to be surprised, but it shows you doing that painting thing. Can you confirm that you did the painting thing?
I did do the painting thing.
Okay, all right. Because it's on the promo.
Right, it's on the promo. Anything that's on the promo, I'm allowed to talk about. Yeah. I don't want to tell you who I did. You can look on AGT.com.
I think it destroys the surprise.
Yeah, I think so. I can't believe they showed the reveal as much as they did.
That made me a little nervous, thinking, so they could use you just for the promo and could never make it.
You're absolutely right.
Advanced.
I got to be honest with you. I think how I feel about it is I feel like I'm a winner because I got to do what I wanted to do on TV and who I did. Yeah. And if they don't air me at all anymore, I feel it doesn't matter to me because I can use the PR and for all my stuff that I'm doing.
You travel all over really all over the world.
All over the world. I've then been to Monte Carlo, Italy. I've been to all England, performed for kings, queens, castles, all over, billionaires. And I love Utica, New York. I love the area. I was born and raised in Newport, New York, West Canada High School. And my kids go to
that? Scott Flansburgh is over there.
Yeah, what is the deal?
What about the water?
Oh, it's the water or a teacher, or I joked before that you guys were apparently overdosing on acid at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know.
So much talent.
It's funny. It's funny. Well, the area in general, our area right here in Mohawk Valley. Scott just called me 2 days ago. Hey, man, how you doing? And I heard you're going to be on America's Got Talent. He goes, you got to get on Bill Keeler's show. I says, yeah, I'm going on.
I'm not sure that we probably pale in comparison, but still. Listen, the fact now, it's important for people to follow you on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Right.
So we're going to put all that stuff in the show notes, but just go over that again.
Yeah, I do a mind reading show. I'm a mentalist, so I have a new website where I combine mind reading and speed painting and glitter painting. It's called Imagination. It's a long URL, guys, so I apologize, but it's called imaginationintoart.com. Or you can Google Robert Channing Art, and you'll find Imagination into Art. And when you find that site, you go on the homepage, right at the top right corner, there's a link for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or if you just want to follow me on Instagram out there, the younger folks out there, or even people that think they're young.
Yeah.
Instagram is Robert_Channing, which is CHANNING, like Carol Channing, but it's Robert_Channing. And same thing for Twitter.
Twitter, listen, that Twitter is huge.
Oh, it is.
It's
It
really,
explodes.
Really Facebook, sometimes you got to watch because you may have a bunch of friends, and not everybody's going to see each post. I don't know why that happens.
You're right.
But where Twitter, I mean, everybody gets those notifications.
Yeah, and I'm actually, Bill, coming up, they just booked me at the Stanley Theater for my Imagination into Art show on November 15th.
Wow.
And that's sponsored by Mohawk Valley Community College and some other sponsors that are going to be jumping on board.
Nice. Hey, tell me on this, how much after you do a painting, how much is that painting worth? I mean, can you buy those paintings?
Yeah, you can go online. They sell for anywhere from, copies are like $5,000, and then the originals are $150,000 for some of them.
Wow!
And that's if I paint
a little radio trade here.
Well,
that's really unbelievable. So they go for that much.
They do. I do a lot of charity functions. What we do at the charitable functions is I'll do my mind reading show, then I'll do a demonstration. Can I tell you what the demonstration is?
Sure. Yeah.
What I do is I'll have I throw a ball in the audience. Say there's 2,000 people in the audience, or 200 or 100, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Throw a ball, and whoever catches the ball comes up and grabs 10 pieces of slips of paper, and what they do is they hand them out to anybody they want, and they have all 10 of those people stand up and ask them to think of any celebrity in the world. Doesn't matter. They have to know them in China, Russia, United States. They have to know who the celebrity would be. So it could be anybody really. The Pope, it could be Elvis, it could be Marilyn Monroe, it could be Einstein, it could be whoever. And they write it down, they fold it up, so they're the only ones that know who it is. And then I throw another ball in the audience. Whoever catches it goes out with a clear bag and collects them all. And then they have anybody in the audience reach in and grab that out. Whoever reaches in and grabs out one paper, they look at the paper, they don't tell anybody what it is, they put it in their pocket, they come on stage with me, they don't tell me anything, and they hold my wrist. And behind me is a 5-foot by 6-foot canvas. Okay? And I ask them to think of who that celebrity is. While they're holding on to me, I'm getting a vibe from them, and I start painting. And within 2 to 3 minutes, an image starts to appear. Then I ask them to sit down because I don't want to read their body language or their eyes or anything, and they blindfold them. While they're blindfolded, I ask them to concentrate. The whole audience is now watching me paint. A little music comes up. Yeah. I paint. And all of a sudden they go, what the heck? They're all scratching their head. What is this? Because I'm actually painting with real paint, not the glue and the glitter.
Right, right.
And all of a sudden an image appears, and they don't know what it is. Then I flip it around. All of a sudden, the material, it's there. Because I painted it upside down.
Wow.
So when they look at it, they go, whoa. And now I start painting faster. And then when I'm done, I go over, this guy doesn't know who it is, who's blindfolded, or a lady. And I say, who did you think of while they're blindfolded? They go, Einstein or Marilyn Monroe. And they take the blindfold off, they look behind them, and it's a little prediction. So that's how I got into the speed painting. Denny Dent, did I just tell you that? Denny Dent is the godfather of speed painting, and I met him in college,
It's really unbelievable. I'm going to break, we'll come back. Hang around if you could. I have an idea, too, I wanted to throw at you that we might be able to do. Running over.
I'm sure he's already aware, Bill.
It's a very good point.
Thanks, Jeff.
I painted the idea behind me. The reveal. Brindisi. Anthony Brindisi on the line right now. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys. How are you this morning?
Good. So first off, I hope you're going to continue in your tweets of Robert Channing.
I will absolutely continue that. I'm hoping he's going to be on. What's the latest news?
Well, he's here now, and what do we know? Nothing.
Yeah, we know nothing, Anthony.
Robert, I'm a big fan, and I wish you the best of luck, and you do our area proud.
Hey,
these reality shows have really turned out to be a good promotion for the area. We have Big Sexy, right? That was on The Voice. Leon and Rami were huge on America's Got Talent, and now here's the potential for Robert Channing there. It's good for the area, I think.
It's great promotion for him, and I think out there he does a great job. He's very talented, and they see what our area can offer.
If you're watching tonight on NBC, it starts at 8 o'clock. It is America's Got Talent. I'll be watching very carefully, as we believe is a pretty good shot that Robert could be on. He's all over the promo. They're promoting up and coming and you're on the promo. How could you not be on the show?
I know. What the producers don't tell me a thing, but Bill, I don't know if I should share the secret. Am I able to do that about you?
About the secret about me.
Yeah. Did I share the secret about you?
We've shared a lot of secrets about
Yes.
Bill on this show.
Well, Bill actually, listeners out there, I know Bill kept a great secret. He's good at keeping secrets, but he went actually down with me to Madison Square Garden Theater and watched my audition.
It was really cool.
I'm glad you were there. You made me feel comfortable. It's
Yeah,
nice to have him there. And he gave me a lot of good tips and stuff, and some of the things that went on. He told me his inside scoop, what he thought. And
Well, when I took out Howie Mandel, well, you didn't seem to like what you were doing. I was like, you knew I had your back.
that's great.
You knew it.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh my God.
Obviously, these are very. We know that if we were to go to this thing and do what they. First of all, you can't take any photos.
No.
You can't talk about it. You can't reveal anything, and it's very simple. That the person that you're rooting for will simply be eliminated and just thrown off the show.
And they made people sign contracts, little tiny agreements, so when they come in, they wouldn't reveal anything. But I asked my producer. I said, "Listen, all these people in this audience today. There's like 2,000, 3,000 people.
Yeah.
And we're not allowed to say anything about the show. But what about the people in the audience?" And the attorney actually that I spoke to said, "Well, there's nothing we can do about it because we have to have a live audience." So really,
And if somebody that you're close to ends up revealing stuff that they have seen before it airs, you're the one that gets punished.
I have a 30-page contract, and my first contract was 20-something, and my second one was 30-something.
It was. I mean, me being a media person, I mean, it was just awesome. I loved it. It was really cool, and we were there. And all the judges were there. Everybody was there. I found something interesting too. Is that when you watch the show, Nick Cannon, right? He's off stage many times when he's doing those interviews. So when you watch, I'm like, where is Nick? Yeah. And you didn't see him because he's off backstage doing all the interviews.
Yeah, it was really wild when I was down there. It felt like a out of body experience for me.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It was like you're all nervous, and all of a sudden you have to do this thing, and they put me on. For my audition, they said I was going to be on later, and all of a sudden they came up backstage and said, "Oh, you're on now."
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
How in the hell did I keep this secret? I don't know. Andrew.
So, just getting back to the whole point of people revealing things, what if there's a friend of a competitor, a possible competitor, and they reveal something about your performance? How would they handle that then?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Good
I
question.
think there's an answer there, but I'll tell you, if you could prove that had happened, then your friend could very well be penalized.
Yeah, there's like a $5 million penalty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big, these contracts.
Yeah, so I'm allowed to say I just auditioned, and that's it.
Well, you did audition. I know that to be true. And I just, based on following this, and you're all over the promos, I think you're going to be there. So tonight, be watching NBC America's Got Talent. And again, your Twitter feed is
Robert_Channing, which is CHANNING, like Carol Channing.
So tweet out and use hashtag AGT as well, and we'll be following tonight. So pretty awesome. Andrew will have it in the show notes.
Hi, I'm Robert Channing. I'm here with Bill Keeler at WIBX 950 in the morning. And if you could follow me, I just auditioned for America's Got Talent. And if you could follow me on Robert_Channing on Twitter, that's how you can follow me. I guess I don't know what to say. I'm a little older. I don't know how to do all that stuff. But Robert_Channing, which is like Carol Channing, it's spelled CHANNING. And just follow me, and I'd love to see you on my Twitter account. I'll also Facebook, Robert Channing, Imagination into Art. And for Instagram, for the younger people out there, it's Robert_Channing as well. And I'd like to thank Bill for having me on the show today and everybody else.